Hello, Fchristopher100 here, and I'm about to do one of my famous reviews. And guess what the review is? Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers. This is the first ever super version of Street Fighter 2. I'm going to put it on easy so I don't have to waste a lot of time with a bunch of difficulty. Now I'm going to start. Super Street Fighter 2 is where there are new characters are coming into the series, but they still stick with the original characters like Ryu, or Ken, or e.honda, M. Bison, Dolphin, like a bunch of those. Now here's where I'm going to start. Just to tell you the truth here, I'm playing this on the Wii system. For the Wii system and the NES version of Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers. And just for you to understand, there was a Sega Genesis version, but the Sega Genesis version had many difficulties for being very slow. So you're going to have to deal with the understanding of having just the, NES version, which is clearly better. Maybe I should put the lighting down. So you can see a little better. Okay. Now, just to inform you, Street Fighter was a very classic arcade game, which was very productive for other people. That's why they made more versions of it maybe in the 19s or in the year 2000. It's still a very productive game. The main character, Ryu, was first from the Street Fighter 4. Oh, I have a call, but I'm just going to ignore that. So to understand right now, Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers, has also a turbo version, which is for the Neo Geo systems, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have that. But it's okay. As well as that, just to explain right now, who I'm fighting is Chun-Li, who is the youngest female fighter in Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 4. Actually, she gets older in Street Fighter 4, but that doesn't change much. And I defeated her. And there are also bonus stages on every Street Fighter game. And as well as that, the idea is that Ryu wants to be the best fighter in the world, but he thinks that he has difficulty doing that because he needs to know the Hadouken, which is a very difficult move. If you want to know the Hadouken, all you have to do is spin very fast counterclockwise and press the high punch button. And if you want to do the bucket bootkin, which is a spin air kick, to do that you have to put high kick and then you have to spin clockwise very fast. It's an easier way to do it. There are other ways to do it, as it gives you the instruction guide for every Street Fighter game known to man. Street Fighter's been here since a lot. It's been here for home versions, it's been here for arcade versions, as well as this version, it has been into the arcade. And here's one of the bonus stages of Super Street Fighter 4, which is the same as the other bonuses. What you have to do is you have to beat up a car on each side of the, plate. And to do that, you gotta hit real hard and, do it quickly before time runs out. And if you finish the whole thing, you get bonus, points. And you need those points to become one of the best fighters in the whole Street Fighter series. As well as that, you go across the world to England, Japan, Jamaica, Brazil. They're from a bunch of countries. And this is e.honda. E.honda is like the sumo wrestler of Street Fighter, which seems to be difficult for other people since his only powerful move is the underhand slam attack. And, he doesn't do that recently because all you have to do is just, instantly press punch button a bunch of times to activate it. As well as some other moves which, like that one, the slam bottom attack. I don't know how to do that move, but it's very difficult to succeed. As well as that, I'm going to give you a few tips on Street Fighter. Now, to understand right now, you all know Sagat, right? You know Sagat from Street Fighter? Okay, so he always does that tiger uppercut, which kind of annoys people every single time. Well, here's what you do. You have to, down kick every time you have to dodge his, tiger attacks, and then what you have to do is that wait, hold on. What you have to do is that you have to dodge his attacks by instantly down kick him each time, because just like in the TV series of Street Fighter 2V, like Thailand fighters, like their fighting skills, they have balance problems, which is going the same way as the video games. So you can do this instantly, the same thing. And right now I'm facing Fei Long, which is from the movie from 1994, the Street Fighter animated movie. Wait, it was 1994. Sorry about that. Instant fights happen during many fights. Okay, more explanation. As dedicated to understand, the only characters... Well, wait, no, let me start over. You think that the Street Fighter 2 was the first Street Fighter game. Well, you're wrong. There was a Street Fighter game what was originally called Street Fighter that only starred Ryu and Ken as the main characters, which the other characters that they only pronounced in the Street Fighter 4 series, then Jen and Aiden, were the characters for the Street Fighter 4 series, as well as they only kept 4 characters to continue, which is very interactive with other people. As well as that, Street Fighter 1 was more difficult than all the other Street Fighter continues. For it had, balance abilities which were not very good with people when they had to press the button. When pressing the button to hit or punch or do any kinds of moves, it's very difficult just to play the game. As well as a smooth gameplay in Street Fighter 2. And just for all you to know, Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, or actually Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, is coming out very soon. Coming in June 25th for North America. And this is another bonus stage which they didn't keep for Street Fighter 4, which seemed to be, not very popular for other people to see. But it is good, to keep it. Now I'm still continuing on other stuff. Now I'm facing Dulcie. He is the Indian fighter for Street Fighter. What he does is that he can blow fire out of his mouth and also flex his arms all the way through half of the arena. When you use him, he's a very slow character. He's not actually pretty fast, but he is good to play with. As well as Guile, who has difficult ways of trying to activate his super moves. Oh, and there's also teleportation, which is very hard to activate for some people, or most. Woo! I won again! Let's see how far I can get. And this is DJ, who is another Street Fighter character and was also appeared on Super Street Fighter 4. DJ is a Jamaican character who uses his groove moves as, fighting style skills. And I'm not just saying that, man. That's not funny for, Jamaicans to hear. But it is funny for a few people. As well as that, DJ is a very good fighter to be with. I think you should choose him as well as a great fighter. And also, on another agenda, I'm going to stop right now because I'm kind of running out of film here, or film right now, but I'm going to be continuing with a part 2 on this, where you get to see the bosses of the stages. Okay, Fchristopher100 signing out for now.